guys, welcome to my channel. I am Dani. I am the co-founder and head baker of Vida Bakery. Vida Bakery is 100% vegan and free from bakery shop in London, and we do all kinds of beautiful, delicious treats, from cookies to cupcakes to cakes to anything. So today I'm going to show you how we do our vanilla cake recipe. This recipe works both for cupcakes and for cakes, so I'm just going to show you the procedure to get the recipe done, and then it's up to you if you want to make cupcakes or cakes. I'm going to show you both. So the first thing you need is some plant-based milk. We are using some soy milk. And to that milk you are gonna add some cider vinegar. Please make sure you go and look for my tips and tricks vegan baking video. I explain why we use the soy milk and why we use cider vinegar, so go and check that out. So we have here the soy milk and the cider vinegar, and this is the replacement for the egg. So what's gonna happen is that the vinegar is gonna curdle the milk, so it's gonna create like a heavy cream kind of thing, and that is all we need to replace the milk. Secondly, we are going to sieve our flour. We are using gluten-free flour, and the reason why we sieve it is just to make sure it's nice, fluffy, no little dirt is coming into our beautiful cake. It doesn't even take a minute, but it's worth it. Help it through with your fingers, and then go ahead and add your sugar and do the same. Done. Right, so to this, your flour and your sugar, you're gonna add your raising agents. Here we have some xanthan gum because the cake is gluten-free. I also made a video about that, so go and check it out. And some table salt and some baking powder. So they're all in. And now we can give this a mix so the flour and the sugar start working together. So now that the sugar and the flour is all well mixed and you don't have more flour in one side or more sugar in the other side, then you can add your oil. And the sunflower oil is what's going to replace your butter if you are used to traditional baking. I also did a video about that, so go and check it out as well. You want to stop mixing when you can see a wet sand mixture. This is just to make sure the sugar is covered by the oil, and that will take your cakes to the next level. They're gonna be extra fluffy. So be sure to add this step. If you're doing it by hand, it's exactly the same. Take your flour, your sugar, mix it together, and add your oil by hand. Works exactly the same way. So now that you have this beautiful texture, go ahead and add your plant-based milk. So here you can see a little bubble formation. That's because we creamed together the oil with the sugar, and because we added the vinegar, and the vinegar touched the baking soda, so that reacted already, and that's gonna replace your egg. So it's beautiful already and it's pretty even, but I'm gonna mix it a little more thorough mix, and then I'm gonna add my vanilla essence. Right, so now our cake mix is nice and mixed in. We have our beautiful cake. When you mix it completely and then you do this, it should drop like nice and heavy in like a ribbon shape, and that's where you know your cake is gonna be perfect. Just a side note, when you're doing a vanilla cake, please try and buy the best vanilla you have. Vanilla qualities do vary, and normally you could easily know which one is a good quality according to the price. So just pick the one you feel most comfortable with, but then try to pick up the best one as well, because it does make a difference. You don't want your cake to taste like a candy. You want it to have that little vanilla aroma that is gorgeous. As I said at the beginning, this recipe works perfectly both for cupcakes and for cakes. So I'm just gonna show you both ways. It's super easy. So if you want to do cupcakes, make sure you have a cupcake tray, and then you line your cupcake with your cupcake cases. You take your scoop or your spoons or something you find comfortable to use, and just start scooping. Well, because we are filming for YouTube, I don't want to have 100 cupcakes around the kitchen, so I'm gonna do only 9 cupcakes, and then I'm gonna do 2 pretty large vanilla cakes, which I'm gonna take tomorrow to an event I have. So you line your trays, you get your cupcakes done. You can do 12. This recipe makes 24, so if you want less, just chop it in half, and then you will have 12 cupcakes. And if you want cake, normally we do 3 8-inch cakes. So you can just take your batter and place it in your cake tins. Right, so here we have them. We have some beautiful vanilla cupcakes and a beautiful vanilla cake. This is it. It's so easy. So I'm gonna put them in the oven for 20 minutes at 170, and then I show you how they look like once they are baked. Right, so here we have them. They are now cooled down and ready to be eaten. So here we have our beautiful cake and our cupcakes. So remember to always cool them down in a cooling rack, or just leave them somewhere for like 20 other minutes, or even 30 or 40. The more the better, when they're completely cooled down to the touch. And you can decorate them as you want. So I'm gonna do plenty of videos about cake decorating and tips and tricks and frosting and all of that. So make sure you check them out. So, whoops. Yeah. So good. If you decide to give this recipe a go, make sure to tag us both on Vida Bakery and Danny Bakes Vida, so we see your creations and the way you did this masterpiece in your own kitchen. So if you like this video, remember to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next week. Bye!